Buongiorno, it's downtime, my boys. That's Digital Downtime. Back on YouTube, we're here for our next adventure in the Dad's Digital Downtime Guild on World of Warcraft. Currently, level 6 rogue. We've only played for one afternoon, and being the slow gamer that I am, that only brought us to level 6, but we're not in a rush, we're not in a hurry, we're just having fun and we're just having a good time. So the plan for today, oh, sorry, I hit my mic. The plan for today is actually to stream for a couple of hours. I think I have about 2 hours of streaming, and then we're gonna have a good quality dinner with my girlfriend. My daughter is staying over at her grandparents' house. They're actually buying a new car today, so they might come over and show it today. That means I might have to log off for just a bit mid-stream, but we'll see. We'll see if they decide to come over today. And yeah, we're just setting everything up here on the OBS, the streaming software that I'm using. I'm just gonna put a quick message in the Discord to let people know that are maybe at work that they can come and have a look. Let's see, general. Okay. Firing up the Dad's Digital Downtime stream right now for the dads that might be stuck at work but want to join in on the fun. See you there. And I'll do a quick link to the YouTube channel. So we currently have 36 members already in Discord. I think we have almost the same amount of people in the World of Warcraft guild. I made some upgrades to my YouTube server yesterday, so if people are checking that out, let me know what you think about it. Firing up the stream right now. We're about to have a good time. Let me see, is there something else I need to do? Just to make sure, let me set an alarm. I always like to work with alarms, so I actually, what, this is alarm for Saturday? We don't need that. Set an alarm so that I know when the stream time is about to be over, so I can start, start shutting things down. Last time I noticed I was busy at work and I almost forgot it was already time to pick up my daughter. Like, I don't want to be the dad that's late at school to pick up his kid. So, for stuff like that, I always set an alarm. It just helps me make sure that I'm not too late. Yeah, we're going into day 2. So like I just said, we had day 1 yesterday, so this is streaming 2 days in a row, playing Banshee, the level 6 Night Elf Rogue. And first thing on the agenda is pick up some professions. I always like to play and level my professions while my character levels. I don't like to do it like in reverse. So we're going to pick up skinning, leatherworking, and we're gonna get this guy on the way. So let's enter the world. Let's first greet everybody in the guild, see if we have some people online. So far, every time I have been online, there have been some members. Oh, we have the paladin buff here. Oh, he's online. There we go. There we go. Buongiorno. There we go, boys. Buongiorno. My daughter away to her mom's for the weekend, so beers, boys. Hey, that's somebody new, right? Welcome to the guild. Stouty and Coileen. Stouty and Coileen, welcome. Don't think we've met before. Shalom. Stouty X, the paladin, and Coileen, the hunter in Teldrassil. I always like to see what people are running. Let's start the session. Oh, we had somebody die at level 1. What? He probably was traveling somewhere. Go ask your mom. Probably traveling somewhere, got caught by a cutpurse. That's too bad. Let's see. Let's do some monitoring. Everybody got the add-on. Like, that's great. Let's see. What's Coilian running. Character. What was Coileen? Coileen is the hunter. Nice cape, some leather armor. The Hornwood recurve bow. I think he purchased that right from the merchant. Smart move, some extra damage right there. And just a set of leather. He's also skinning. He's also only skinning, so he's not leatherworking just yet. Curious what he's about to do. Curious what he's about to do. Okay. And then we have Stouty Axe. That was the paladin. Let's see what he's rocking right now. Of course, some mail armor. One-hander with a shield. Nothing special yet. Already also picked up cooking and first aid. Enchantress. I think that's our highest level in the game. Enchantress. Level 25. Bro, you really are a beast. How are you level 25? How are you level 25? That's crazy. Like, what? What is he rocking? Already got the shoulder pads. Oh my, I always like that upgrade. Makes her character look so good. So Enchantress already got herself some shoulder pads. Some enchanted stuff. The robe of the moccasin. Spirit, stamina, strength. A nice little shirt. What's this, bro? A blue staff already? Not right now, Banshee. I think I should log off. What's up? Tired or drunk? Wow, a blue staff already. 2 stamina, 12 spirit. That's good. Nice wand. Created it herself, I think. Ooh, just you and I are very different. Alright, bro. Oh. Alright, man. Well, definitely no hard feelings on my end. Just want to make sure you know that. Strongly wanting to be here. Feel like I belong. 0%. You feel like you belong 0%, or was that a typo? Oh man, that's not good. That's not good, bro. Is it because of the discussion? That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I'm gonna talk about it in private. No, man. That's not good. I feel like I belong great with all the nice guildies, but the way we communicate is physically making me shake, which does not happen. Wow. Is this about the guild rules? Come talk in Discord. This is not the place, brother. Alright, let's quickly talk in Discord with Enchantress, see what's going on. Can we send somebody a private message? How do you do that? I am not Enchantress. Enchantress. Oh, what was the... I feel like I should log off, get the feelings out of my system, maybe have a talk after that. Don't want to let feelings dictate anything, but rather have a construct. Alright. Oh man, well, it's good that he talks about what he's going through. I also had some bad feelings myself today about the way of communication, but I'm just really like, what's it called, like discussion averse. So what happened? I think this is what it's about. I think though we had a discussion about the guild rules, and I can be a little bit like strict like that. Like, I don't know how to say this. I don't want it to sound arrogant, right? But the idea, this project, it is my project, and there are certain rules that I set out within the project, and then well, people said they would like to change a few things about the rules, which of course is fine for them to discuss. But I kind of mentioned that I'm not open to changing the rules, and I'm definitely not having a good time having to discuss the rules, because this thing is like, if somebody mentions something about a rule he would like to see changed, that's one thing. But currently there are already 40 or 50 members, and you have to imagine if every member, all 40 or 50, have something that they would like to change, and I constantly would have to go into that, then I'm constantly busy with trying to figure out what everything wants and what's everybody's perfect way to play the game, and I don't want to be dealing with that the entirety of the day. Like, I'm at work, I see Discord messages coming in about people wanting to make changes about the rules, and I'm at work and I actually want to reply because I don't want them to wait, but I have to do my work. And then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I would rather just state these are the rules and this is how we're gonna play the game. And like, to be transparent, the rules are in the Reddit post. The rules are in the Discord section. So we did have a set of rules. It's not like I'm making that up as the time goes by. But yeah, some people had ideas like, oh, maybe we could add this, or maybe we could take away that, which is fine. But yeah, I just don't want to spend the time going into well, maybe discussion is not a good word, because to me discussion has like a negative load. It shouldn't, but I'm just a pretty discussion averse person. I like to talk to people, but I don't really like to have a discussion, because it always feels like you have to fight for what you think is right, and then somebody else is fighting for what he thinks is right, and you're either going to find a middle ground or somebody's going to stick to his guns. And I prefer to just, in this case, I like to stick to my guns, because the bigger the community gets, the more opinions people are gonna have about everything, right? About the rule set, about how many people we should invite, about what level people can join the guild. So I just try to set some clear rules, and to me it's just way more relaxing to just follow the rules and not adjust the rules, because then you're just constantly busy with talking to people about how the rules should be changed or bettered. And maybe people have good ideas about changing a rule from A to B would actually be better. But then there are people that joined the guild because they liked rule A, and then I'm changing it to rule B, and then they're like, but bro, I joined the guild because of this, and now you're changing it to that. So I don't know. This is always hard. And I've been an entrepreneur and multiple business owner for 15 years. So on a daily basis, I work with people. I have employees. I have clients. I have to show empathy. But some things are just the way they are. And they are not... It's not like they're not open for discussion, but I don't like to go into a discussion about certain things. And I think that the guild rules is one of those things. Because otherwise, I'm not going to have a good time, and I'm not going to have a life. I'm going to be constantly adding to people one-on-one in Discord about what they would like to see different. And then what are we doing? This is the guild. These are the rules. If you have an idea, you're very welcome to tell me your idea. I said that in guild chat, and I don't mean anything bad to anybody. But I did say that there's like 99% chance that I'm not going to change the rule, even though if you ask it very nicely. Because if I change one rule for Billy, then Mike is going to be the next to ask to change a rule, and then Danny. It's the same thing that, like we said, you have to be self-found when you join the guild. And then there was somebody like, yeah, but my friend, he only is level 3 and he's not self-found, but he's only level 3, he can join. So if I say yes to that because it's his friend, then the next time it's going to be somebody who's level 10 and who isn't self-found, or you know, it goes from bad to worse, and it's just not manageable like that. So I said in the Discord chat, I have no hard feelings to anybody, but I'm just not willing to to discuss these matters or to change these matters. It's simple. We posted these rules on Reddit. Same rules are in the Discord. This is how we played the game. Everybody who joined said, bro, this looks like the amazing guild. This looks like a perfect guild for me. All that. GuildFound sounds very fun. People join, and then at one point they're like, oh, but can we change this and can we change that? And once again, I understand people have their personal preferences, which is good. But I can't be going into every... I just can't go into everything and change everything. That's just the way I think. I don't feel bad about anything or anybody at all. I think we're having a good time here in the guild. But opening up these discussions, to me, it doesn't make me feel good. And I just read that Enchantress also doesn't feel good about the way it's being communicated. Maybe the way that I said it struck a nerve. I don't know. Maybe because I don't want to change the rules struck a nerve. I don't know. We haven't spoken yet in person, and it's all good. I'm not a guy to blame somebody for anything. He's very open to tell me what he thinks, and I will gladly listen and see if we can come to a common ground. But yeah, that's basically the story. And this is life, right? This happens in a World of Warcraft guild. This happens with people that are my employees. And it might sound stupid, right? But at work, my trainers, they work in 3-hour shifts, right? This is just a stupid example, but to me, I'm pretty black and white when it comes to these things. And there's rules that you're not allowed to eat during your shift, right? I don't want you to eat when there are clients in the gym, because A, you should be working and helping the clients. B, it looks bad if you're standing there stuffing your mouth with whatever healthy type of food it might be, but I'm not paying you to eat, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't come off good to the clients that they see you sitting there at a desk eating, because they also think like, bro, shouldn't you be helping me? Shouldn't you be working? And then sometimes trainers, they're like, oh, Roy, I was late today. I didn't have breakfast. Can I quickly eat? No, I'm sorry, you can't. Those are the rules. I'm not paying you to eat. I'm paying you to work. Period. Like that's it. And this is not the same thing as what's happening with the guild rules, of course. But to me, rules are rules. They're there for a reason. And once you start bending the rules just a little bit, it's over. Somebody else comes and he wants to change the rule just a fraction more. Then somebody else wants to change the other rule just a fraction more. So it might come off as hard, but I don't mean anything by it. I just mean to keep it fair for everybody. Everybody who joined the guild read the rules. They didn't read the rules. I'm sorry, but that's on you. But I'm assuming everybody read the rules. And in the Reddit post, this current instance, it's about trading consumables. That was the whole discussion. It was about trading this consumables like food and water from mages outside of the guild. And in the Reddit post, it says, we are providing everything by ourselves. We are bringing our own drinks. It says literally. So the rule is the rule. People ask to change it. I replied that I'm not willing to change it. And that's if you really boil it down to a really small thing. And then somebody replied, but I agree that we should we should allow it because A, B, C, D. And then somebody else said, but I don't think we should allow it because C, D, E, F. And then this whole conversation starts, and whatever I choose, if I decide to change it, somebody will disagree. So I'm always the boogeyman if I change. Like I said, because some people joined because they liked those rules, and then I change it because somebody else liked the rules just a bit different. So that's my standpoint. I'm not changing the rules. I love everybody who joined the guild. We're having a good time in Discord. This discussion to me was not a good time. I'm honest, not because it was a bad discussion, but like I said, because I don't like to have discussions, because I always feel like if I say yes, somebody else is getting struck with changing the rules. But if I say no, he feels bad, like, bro, why are you're not changing the rules? I have good arguments for the rules, which it were good arguments, probably, right? But yeah, that's the thing. So I also got to vent a little bit right here. Like I said, I do think I'm a nice guy. I don't mean bad or harm on anybody, especially not on anybody who's joining us on this adventure and joining this community. And somebody said, well, bro, if that's how you think and you don't want to bend the rules, then you should close the guild rules section so it's not open for discussion. And I did that because I think that makes sense. To me, when I wrote the rules, that was the rules and they were not open to discussion. I didn't even know that you could lock a Discord thread. Like, guys, I'm pretty new to this, right? I've only joined a friend's Discord server once or twice to chat, like via microphone when we're playing WoW or League of Legends. I don't know what it's like running a Discord server. I do know what it's like running a business, multiple businesses, and having employees and having hundreds of clients who also want something from you every day. Hey, Roy, oh, the AC, it's really cold. It's breathing down on my neck. Hey, Roy, can we turn the AC down a bit? Because, bro, it's so hot. I'm working out so hard. Can we go, can we put the AC down? Like, what do you want me to do? I can't make everybody happy. So I've learned that in the last few years. I really learned that. Like in the first few years, I would like to go with the flow with everybody. Like, sure, bro, I'll adjust the air conditioning just a bit. And he's like, thanks, Roy, I really appreciate it. And then 1 hour later, somebody asked me this, and then shit hits the fan if two people come at the same time and he wants it higher and he wants it lower. Like, what are you gonna do? And if you run into that a few times, you're like, bro, this is gonna be a never-ending fight about this instant, the air conditioning settings or the music. And then in the air conditioning settings, there's also like, should we put it on setting 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? How hard do we want the AC to blow? And do we want 18, 19, or 20 degrees? And should we turn it off in the evening? Because that saves energy, but there's also people training at night, and then you can't have it 35 degrees at night. Like, I've just learned, and that's personal experience, like I said, from being a business owner, that swapping the rules to help somebody is usually a bad thing for your business. And I think for this instance, it would be a bad thing for the guild if I start changing the rules. Can I leave it at that? I hope I can. I'm not sure if I'm finished yet, because if I go on this kind of talkative mood, and that does not mean that I don't like the person that's asking me to turn up the AC or turn down the AC. Not at all. It's not that I don't like him, it's just I have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent. I can't say A to person B and then B. Like people coming in the gym and asking for a discount. Like if I say yes to Billy, then I have to say B, and then I have to say yes to Mikey as well, right? And then where are you going? At one point, everybody has a discount. And then I need to cut the salaries because I can't pay the rent anymore. You know, it's whatever. So, whew. Let's see. We're gonna leave it at that. Like this is real life as well. These are things that come up in real life. And World of Warcraft is part of a real life, and I know that somebody treat this game very seriously, and they have good reasons to ask about changing the rules. I don't think it's shitty reasoning or something like that. I think the reasoning and the arguments they brought up, they were good. They were pretty good, actually. I was like, the first thing I thought, like, bro, that kind of makes sense, right? Let's change it. And then I'm like, but if I change it, well, what happens? And yada 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 yada. So no, I'm sorry. Even though it's a good idea, I'm not gonna change it. And then what I did wrong, instead of just saying these are the rules because I don't want to change them, I tried making up arguments why not trading water was better, which I should not have done, because we got into an argument that somebody said, well, it's smarter to do it, and then somebody else said, no, it's better to not do it. So we got into a discussion that actually shouldn't have taken place. I should have just said, and that's on me, I should have just said, rules are not up for discussion. I appreciate your input, but sorry, the rules are not up for discussion. Period. That would probably have been the best reply that I could have given. It also could have come off a bit, it could have come up a bit harsh, like, bro, why not? So, yeah. Oh, bro, I appreciate that. I'm not sure if you're aware that people in the chat can read this, but and Chantrice, glad to hear that, buddy. I didn't have, and I still don't have any feelings, negative feelings about anything towards you. So feel free to hit me up later tonight. I don't think I'm on tonight because we have date night. My daughter is sleeping over at her grandparents, so I'm going to a nice restaurant with my girlfriend. With nice restaurant, I don't mean expensive. I don't like to spend a lot of money. I'm a pretty, is it called frugal? Pretty frugal kind of guy. Let me reply to him real quick. Oh man, that's great to hear. I would love that. Enjoy your day, and we'll talk later. Won't be online though, going out with the girlfriend. Nice. That's very nice. Okay, awesome. I don't know if you read, if you heard my rant here, and if that maybe helped a little bit. I hope it did. Let me quickly read the guild chat, and we can probably leave this behind us and get into the game. But this is a part of life, and I hope that some people can learn something from this. Like, I don't want to come off as somebody who knows it all, but guys, I have experienced some things in my life. Very positive things, a few negative things which had quite some impact on my mood and my stress for months or years. So I've learned some valuable lessons, especially in running a company, which kind of has some correlations, I think, with running a guild, because you always have to manage people, right? It's always managing people and managing people's expectations. And that's what you're doing in this guild as well. So, well, I'm kind of glad I got this off my chest, boys. And I'm glad that you were here to hear it. And if somebody has something to say about it, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always open to talk about stuff. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning every day. I should have handled this situation differently this morning. And then probably the outcome would have been better. But now at least I've learned something from it. So I will take that with me. Was in my backpack. I still have 19 spots left, as you can see here. So we can take some lessons and put them in the backpack for today. I'm gonna read up on the guild messages, see if anybody still said something, and then we're taking a walk with Banshee. Let's see, because I missed some things. I saw something in my eyes. That's not a good thing. Oh, went all the way down. All right, that might be a smart idea. Check. Best thing for it. Take a breather. Keep head up. You're welcome here 100% if you need a chat only a click away. Wow, that's very nice from Koileon. I think I hope I pronounced that correctly. Koileon or Koileen. Very nice of him to say. Most of the feelings are gone. Yep, I said that's good to hear. I'm so glad I started WoW again and found this guild. I could be a week here and there for work, so it's perfect. We're glad to have you. I appreciate that, dude, and vice versa. I agree, Coileen. The leveling pace that's expecting. It's perfect, slow and steady. Just totally burned from work. Has its ups and downs, but finally self-employed. So here I'm the best thing. Very glad to hear that. I hope you will enjoy your stay. What kind of work are you doing now that you're self-employed? Curious. Let's see what this guy, what kind of business he's running. And let's see, Alpha. I agree with you, bro. It is your project. It's early days, so you keep your vision intact as long as possible so everyone knows what they're getting themselves into. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that comment. I think that's the right mindset for me to have. It's just I don't like to come off as like arrogant or like being a dictator or something, you know. We already had quite some messages thrown at our way of being racist. Like people said we were racist because we were a dad only guild. Like I was behind the PC literally. Oh, let's wait. I was behind the PC and I actually was like, what? Are we being racist? Are people feeling like they are treated badly because we are trying to form a community for dads? Like I really sat here and I was like, bro, how am I gonna react to this? First, I reacted on Reddit with a joke. I reacted with a joke and people downvoted that like crazy. I'm like, bro, what is this? And mind you, this is like my first or second ever post on Reddit. I don't know what it's like on Reddit. Bro, I've never been on Reddit. I'm on WhatsApp with my friends. I'm not on a public forum like Reddit. I just wrote a funny recruitment message and people are like, bro, you guys are racist. They were saying words I didn't even know what it meant. You are a bunch of racists. I would never want to be part of your group. I'm like, a group? We're not like a group or a cult or something. We are dads trying to have fun in a guild. I'm like, bro, what's going on? At one point, I'm like, bro, I was also getting sick to my stomach. Like, what? How do I respond? And people were going off about, bro, OP is an idiot. OP is very, I don't know what they were saying. I'm like, bro, is this normal? Like, is this Reddit? Are they trolling me or are they flaming me? Or am I really an idiot for starting this project and people are actually feeling like they're being treated badly because we're only inviting dads? Because I think we're really setting up something nice here for the dads, like a very nice community. So, yeah, Reddit also taught me something. That was yesterday. So that was yesterday, and today the discussion in the guild. This is hard on your mental, boys. I didn't know. I thought we were gonna have a fun community and play the game, and now I'm here venting. I think I've been venting for 30 minutes straight about some things that happened on Reddit or on Discord. Like if I tell this today to my girlfriend over at dinner, she's like, bro, honey, what are you doing? What are you worried about? And she's probably right, but I'm probably a sensitive kind of guy. I always like to, like I just said earlier, I like to do good for everybody. That's not even like a promotional speech. I just like to be good for everybody. You see me smiling 90% of the day in real life. I just have fun. I have good times. I try to help people. I've been helping people for 15 years getting their health back or getting in better shape, and it's very rewarding, and I just like to help people wherever I can. So I don't think there's many bad bones in my body, but I'm just not good at having discussions. Like I said, the word discussion already to me is like, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. should go with the flow. You should, but yeah, we've learned some things here and there. We've learned some things here and there. I run my own security firm, from doors to concerts. Been doing it for almost 15 years now. So now I've 20 people working under me, so now I can just breathe. Lol, would be away for a month at times. Being away from my daughter so long can be a pain. Wow, that must be tough, man. So the idea of spending 2 days away, WFH, I think that means work from home. So the idea of spending 2 days away from my boys would be unbearable. Through almost 7 years, there has only been 1 day where I haven't been with my daughter. She's had a camp at school where I was not allowed. Especially having to co-parent too. Only get to see her so much. Wow. Good to hear your business is doing so well. That's great. Especially the perks to being able to see your daughter more often. In the end, that's probably what matters the most. Utrecht, yeah. Wow. Enchantress. That's also very touching to hear. The love is very big for your daughter. I respect that a lot. He said a daughter, right? Hard to keep. Oh. Well said, my friend. It might be a good idea to share this stream on Discord when you're done so people can listen to it later. Not everyone, and maybe even most people, watch the stream live or goes back to watch it afterwards. This way, they can still hear your response, and I think that would be a really good thing. All right, man. That is probably not a bad idea. That is probably not a bad idea. I should maybe I could I could send the link and tell them that like the first 30 minutes are like in depth about what happened today and yesterday, maybe. Because I really have no hard feelings to anybody. Not at all. Otherwise, I would say... I could have... If people say, well, I feel like because the way this is going, this is not the guild for me. And if I was like, yeah, I think so too. If I would honestly think that, like, I would think like, I think so too. I would just say that, like, yeah, bro, maybe we're not a match. Maybe we should better leave. And then that could be an easy... There you go. Like, if you really dislike the person. But like I said, I don't have those feelings. So I would really like everybody to stay. Because I like everybody. There's not a lot of people in the world. And I work with a lot of people. Like, I run a gym. I run a commercial gym. And there are some people that work for me. But there's a whole lot of members in the gym. And, like, part of my main job is speaking to everybody in the gym, and I honestly love that. I love to know things about people. I love to show interest. It's also fun when people show interest back, but of course that's not what I'm there for. I'm not there to share my stuff to people in my gym. I'm there for them, but if they ask something back, that's very nice. But what I wanted to say, in all those years in different gyms, I think I've met, I don't know, 5,000 people. I'm just guessing, right? Maybe even more. Because in gyms, even if a gym has 850 members, like every year, like 300 leave and 300 come back. And if you do that like 15 years, and then I've also worked at 3 gyms at the same time. So you meet a whole lot of people. And in all those years, I think there's only been a handful of people where I've been like, bro, I really don't like you. That doesn't come around too often. That does not come around too often. For sure, bro. Guess I started WoW again at the right. You lot have made this guild, haha, almost years since I played, haha. 10 years. Make sure to ease your way back into it then, haha. Don't die too soon. What's up, Bugga? Bugga in there also. And now I'm actually making a move. Let's first do a little recruitment message, see if we have some more dads. Quickly check how many members we have today. 54 people are recruiting. That is awesome. And so far, whenever I've opened the GuildFound add-on, everybody's using the add-on. So everybody who's inviting is doing a great job at keeping the rules. Amazing. So that was like 45 minutes rant. 45 minutes probably. But I think that's good. We got that out of the way. We probably don't have to bring that up again. I will just have another personal conversation with people that like to do that. I would love to spend time with that if it's like a constructive conversation to make amends, or how you say that? Yeah, I think that's good. Hey there, I'm curious, how does it work, GuildFound? If everybody is self-out, how can you trade, interact? Good question. You have to start the character self-found. This makes us 100% sure that you don't secretly have 10 gold lying around. When you join the guild, you download the GuildFound add-on. This then monitors and excludes you from trading. So when you're in the guild, you can drop the self-found buff so you can trade with the guildies. Good question. You have to start the character self-found. This makes us 100% sure that you don't secretly have 10 gold lying around. When you join the guild, you download the GuildFound add-on. This then monitors, excludes you from trading. Jeez, that's 5 head? What? 5 head? What does that mean? Hey, new subscriber here. My mate referred me to your channel. Hey, LG Explores. Welcome, bro. How nice. So, did your mate already tell you about what we're doing here in the guild? If not, I would love to give you some information about what we're doing here with the guild or with the channel. I'm not sure. I guess you're here for World of Warcraft or again, also, or just... It's a bit like when we used the hardcore add-on on softcore service. Yeah. Something like that. It's honestly not hard a lot to pull off. Just downloading one add-on and visiting one merchant. But adds a new type of fun layer to the challenge. Yeah. So where am I actually going? You might wonder, like, Banshee, why didn't you pick up any quests? I like to first go over to the skinning trainer because there's probably a lot of beasts we have to clear here in this Teldrassil area. So it would be a shame not skinning the beasts, actually, right? It would be a shame not skinning the beasts. And maybe in the future I'll get into GuildFound adventure. Alright, bro. Hit us up if you're interested. We also have a Discord just for dads playing WoW. You're also free to join there even if you don't actually join our guild. Would you like the link? Would you like the link? This is the first time I've heard of GuildFound. Gotta say, I really like the concept. It is fun, right, Sino? It is very fun. Like, I always like to play self-found and actually work for my own gear. Like, already 20 years ago when we were playing and friends were higher levels, they're like, bro, I have a nice sword for you. I have a nice this for you. I have a nice that. I'm always like, no, sorry. I like to grind for it myself. But now this GuildFound, it's like you get to trade, you have some perks and you have some benefits. but only with people in your guild. So it's so cool. It's so fun. People really appreciate the stuff. So I had to search what 5 hat means. I don't know what it is. I thought it was an insult, but it apparently means very smart. So I guess it I haven't heard about that. It's a compliment. All right, to be honest, I don't sit much on Discord as I mostly watch vids while playing. All right, brother. We also live stream, if that's more your thing. Run it in the background on YouTube. That's Digital Downtime YouTube channel. Actually live right now. If you'd be interested in some background chatting. Yeah. So here's the Skinner. There we go. Ooh, what's that? That's a level 8 spider. Let's not get into that. Rotnal Maneweaver, the Skinner. How may I help? It requires a steady hand to remove the leather from a slain beast. Well, I have a steady hand, bro, and I got some guns with me here. Look at that, bro. These night elves are built different. They're like man's physique appearance. Apprentice skinning costs 10 copper. 5-yard range, 2-second cost. A skinning knife is required as a tool. The basics of how to skin animals for their pelts and furs for use in leatherworking. Gives a potential skinning skill of 75 and requires a skinning knife. You may only know 2 professions at any one time. Would you like to learn skinning as your first one? I accept. I like that salute. I've never seen that before. I've never noticed it before, I should say. Shot fella. Is there a leather worker here as well? Look at that. I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Nadia. Ishnu Allah, welcome to our home, Banshee. Radnal and I have little to offer, but you are welcome to what hospitality we can provide. Well, train me, Nadia. Greetings, can I teach you how to turn beast hides into armor? Apprentice leatherworking requires level 5 and costs 10 copper. It allows a leather worker to make a leather armor up to a maximum potential skill of 75, and it requires leather scraps and hides gathered with the skinning skill. Let's go. You may only know 2 professions at any one time. Would you like to learn leatherworking as your second one? Accept. I will do this salute because it cost me quite some energy to go like that every time. So when can we actually make something nice? Be careful. So we can put this here. Yes. You don't really need to put skinning here, I guess, but I like to put it there so I don't forget. We can make a cloak already. We can make some bracers or the boots. I think the boots look good. There we go. I like that. We can already make the boots. We can make a nice vest. Bracers. What's the cloak looking like? It's looking like a good outfit, my boys. I need the legs though, because these legs they're pretty ugly. They are pretty ugly. Okay, that's actually a small walk to the leather worker every time, but it's not too bad, right? It is not too bad. Let me check something. No, I can't check that actually. Okay, let's make our way back to town. We can't buy the knife here, right? The skinning knife. No, I should have bought that in town. Okay, let's go to town and pick up the first quest of the day. So, let me give a quick rundown for people that are in the chat right now and that are new. The channel and the guild and the Discord, our community is called Dad's Digital Downtime. We're a community for dads who like to play video games, especially currently only World of Warcraft is what we're kind of hosting. We have a guild called Dad's Digital Downtime. We have a Discord server. We have a YouTube. We have a store. We have everything. It's still pretty new. It's still pretty fresh. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of subscribers yet. I think we almost hit 350 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Yesterday, we actually had the highest amount of views ever on a live stream. We had 600 views. Like, that was crazy to me. And what we do is we play games. And in the Discord, we chat about different things. It's not just about gaming. It's also about health and fitness. Like, I'm a health and fitness professional. I've been doing that for 15 years. So if I can help people getting into better shape, or getting healthier, eating healthier, exercising more, I'm all for it. I like to give advice. It's totally free here in the chat. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. And we also talk about parenting. Sometimes we vent about some stuff that happened at home with the wife or the kids. And no, what's it called? No grudges. No unsolicited advice. We just help each other out. And it's great. Some financial advice is also up for grabs. So yeah, that's what we do within Dad's Digital Downtime. And so we can talk on the Discord during the day. And when we are live in World of Warcraft, I like to stream that. And we can actually talk about the stuff that we want to talk about. And usually it's those subjects, or just like personal stuff, just fun things, you know, whatever. I first have to find like a general merchant or a trade merchant, if I'm not mistaken. I want to get that skinning knife first. So only just a few weeks ago, I found out that you can increase your backspace if you add like 2-factor authentication to your account. Like 4 extra back slots for free. I got that out of the way. Food and drink, first aid. I think it's up here. I remember like a few months ago, I ran a night elf together with my girlfriend. That was her first time playing World of Warcraft. It was also kind of the last time. We played for 1 week and then we kind of stopped. There's actually a food crate like here. Like, what's that? Give me some good food. I remember the merchants being up here because I got her into leatherworking. She played a hunter. It seemed like a pretty easy class for her to start, like especially since I got a druid. Finally, 12 of these Pride Wing Venom Sacks. Ooh. That might have taken some time. Congrats. 4 mackerels. That any good? Restore 61 health. Nothing special. Trade supplies. 82 copper for a skinning knife? Bro, ripping me off or what? Ripping me off. I'm looking at my face again. Like, in all honesty, like earlier today and yesterday, I thought about re-rolling my character because I wasn't sure about the face. I do that stuff all the time, but I've decided, I'm trying to decide to actually grow up and just play the character, right? I was thinking like, should I make a female? Should I change the face? Should I make a human after all? Because humans look so cool. Alwyn Forest is so cool. Then I was like, bro, stop being an idiot. Play the character. When I created it, I thought it looked awesome. I still think it looks awesome. I like the dark purple skin. I would definitely pick that again. I like the hairstyle. I like the hair color. I would definitely pick that again. The only thing I was not 100% sure was about the face. But when I was making it, I wanted to be the most banshee, ghostly-like looking face. And I came up with this because the eyes look very scary. So I should just stick with it. Like, it's a good look. Right, guys? Like, this is a good look for my night elf. May I ask one more rule question? I don't expect any reasoning. Just a yes or a no will suffice. Sure. Go ahead. Always allowed to ask. We're always allowed to ask. So what is one of the easiest quests we could do right now? Because I like to do my quest easiest to hardest. And then I also have this stupid rule that I try to do only one quest at a time. So I don't get... I don't know. I don't like to leave with all kind of quests open. I'm such a weird guy, bro. I'm so sorry. We can sell that. We have to save this. Goddess watch over you. So there's also the cooking trainer here. Should we already learn that? Also, we probably can't learn. Nah, I will. I will already learn cooking because it's so valuable as a rogue to have buffs. So we need cooking, we need first aid, and we need fishing. What I should have done when I was on my rant, I should have done some fishing in between. Like, that would be a good idea. Zarin, the cook. I am honored. Hello, Banshee. If you would like to learn a thing or two about cooking, please visit me at any time. Well, I would like to train in cooking, Zarin. Can I teach you how to turn the meat you find on beasts into a feast? Well, definitely. We have wolf meat at 10. So that's the first buff, right? At 10. 10 and then 50 is the upgrade. I remember that from last week's. So we'll learn apprentice cooking first, cost 1 silver. Allows a cook to make basic recipes up to a maximum potential skill of 75. And it requires meat from beasts and fire to make food. Well, this looks like a fire, so we should be good.
Good luck, friend.
Put the cooking up here. There we go. And I remember, like, there is like a recipe here for like spider legs or something, right? From Neoma. Oh, I like that name, Neoma.
I am listening.
What? It's not? Smoked sagefish delight, long jaw mud snapper, brilliant small fish. Oh, that Zoran has a quest. Ah, that's the quest for the Kaldorai spider kebab. Fishing and ranting. Sounds like a good weekend. Like, really, right? I realized that not being able to be summoned or ported is even more strict than GuildFound. Is that intentional, or should we consider that I can always walk to gain what the summon would have got me? It is just efficient. My precious downtime. Another nice argument right there. Just like the last one. Now I'll do a quick no. Another nice argument right there, just like the last one. For now, I'll do a quick no, but I'll think about it. I hope that's good. That's a nice reply, right? It is a no. I'll give it some thought because he has a point. I will check the rules because I'm not sure. The rules say... The rules that we posted said no outside help. The port is technically outside help. So that's why I'm inclined to say no. But I'll give it some thought. I'll give it some thought. I don't like to be blunt, you know? I don't like to be blunt, so I'll give it some thought. Because he has a good point. Like, we don't have much time as fathers, right? So if somebody could port, and that could save you like 50 minutes of time, so you have some more time to play, I understand. It seems though, Enchantress, you have quite some downtime, if I'm being honest. If you're already level 25. Holy F, man. How did you pull that off? I probably would not even have pulled that off if I would have had 3 full times to play. I'm not that good. I'm not that fast. So Zorin actually gave us the first quest.
What brings you here?
Hello, Banshee. If you would like to learn a thing or two about cooking, please visit me at any time. Well, I would like the recipe of the Kaldorai. That would have been my second name, by the way. If I would not have named my character Banshee, I would have named it Kaldorai. That would have also been a good way to not have to make an ugly looking character, but I could have made like a beautiful elf with a smooth face, white hair. But the thing is that my character would have looked like everybody else, because I have the feeling that most night elves have these long hair and then pretty white, beautiful face. I like to stand out a bit from time to time. So hello, Banshee. If you would like to learn a thing or two about cooking, please visit me at any time. The recipe of the Kaldorai. Oh, this is a nice text. Long ago, the night elves were called the Kaldorai, a name that means children of the stars. Learning of the past is an important step in your path as a rogue, Banshee. So listen well to what I have to tell you. The Kaldorai have always taken much pride in their harmonious relationship with nature. This means that we only take from nature what is necessary, and that we return in kind. This balance has offered us much, Banshee. Go out and collect 7 small spider legs. No more than that, and return to me. Collect 7 small spider legs for Zorin in Dolinar, and you will receive the recipe of the Kaldorai spider kebab and 3 Eldorei spider kebabs. Actually looks pretty tasty. Don't you guys think? Actually looks pretty tasty. I will accept this. My pleasure. To me, if we were many guildies online all the time and all levelings, I would like to be as strict as not even allowing non-guildies in a group, completely guild only until we are there. I find that the restriction might take away from the fun, but that's just me. Thanks for the reply. All right, bro. Thanks for elaborating on that. Appreciate it. Cheers. Good afternoon. And welcome to the guild. Don't think we've met before. Mr. Spinat. More like a pirate. Pampers Pirate. Oh, that's the name, actually. Pampers Pirate. Pampers Pirate. Yeah. Capitalized letters would have been nice to create characters, right? Or like a last name would also be very cool. If you could be like Banshee Whisperwind or something like that. That would be so cool. I didn't remember like that at one point it was able to pick a last name. Is that like in a future expansion or something that I don't know of? Coilon meet Colin in Irish though, so I go, oh, that actually means Colin? That's cool. Well, I couldn't have guessed. Let's do another recruitment message. There we go. Everybody on the GuildFound add-on, especially if people join that are new. Yes, everybody. Let's see, what's Pamp? I always like to check. It's like Colin, we already checked. Wayans, already level 15, and Pampers Pirate. Let's quickly see what they're running. I like that. Pamper Pirate. Was? What? A warrior, level 6. Probably nothing too good, right? Oh, he is skinning. Right? Oh, he's Deutsch. Kurschnerei. Erste Hilfe und Schmiedekunst. Und Kurschnerei. Interesting. Interesting. Can I see the... sometimes it's not loading. That's unfortunate. Sometimes it doesn't load. I don't know why that is. And Colin, what? No, Wayans, level 15 hunter. You got something good, bro? You got something good going on, Mr. Wayans? Alchemy and herbalism with some cooking. And ooh, high level first aid already. That's great. Laminated recurve bow. Few greens already. Full bag. He's collecting some stuff. Probably in Westfall by the look of it. Daily question. Anyone need bags? Hell yes. How many? Got 0. So 4 if possible. We'll log into bank immediately, see how many running out of linen cloth after having bagged up the entire guild. And Chantrice is doing a good job. She's really... I say she because the character is a she. I should say he because everybody in the guild is a dad, of course. So I'm guessing everybody is a male. Like these days, you don't really know, right? But I think we can make that assumption. So we have the first quest, boys, in around Doldenar. Like, why is he spotting me? I read that if you have a night elf, you have better stealth because of the shadow melt. It gives you like 1 increased point of stealth. I have to get used again at seeing the health. Like, guys, are the combo points always that small? I thought it was way bigger. Those combo points. That's the first spider leg already. There we go. We will also do some night sabers for some light leather. In the meanwhile. Bro, he spotted me. But then we can go like this now, right? 3, 2. Oh, I'm so used to counting that because on ultra hardcore you couldn't see the cooldowns. So this morning when I was thinking about re-rolling my character to like maybe a female character, I like, should I also pick up ultra hardcore again? I really enjoyed that. But believe it or not, yesterday evening I made a note in my bag that said, these are your character rules. We said no add-ons. We said GuildFound. Show some discipline and continue with the character instead of rolling something else. So I'm trying to go for that. I'm trying to stick with that. I'm trying not to cave about creating a different character or something like that just because I feel like it. Like, there is a big chance though that I might make an alt, or if this character happens to perish, that we might start another character on ultra hardcore. But I don't really know, because my main goal, like I said, within this guild is also to finally reach a high level. My highest level ever, like ever, is 35. So, in all honesty, it would be nice to actually try to increase that at some day. And my real life friend who is in the guild, Mr. Marchinos, is always like, bro, can you please continue a character for once? Can you please? Calbert. There we go. He shows me his self for found. G, invite Carl Bert. What's up, home office? What's up, bro? Welcome. Nice, new guildie, awesome. Showed me the self-found buff, so that's amazing. We will leave the group though. Nice, let's do a welcome message. Just wanted to create a... Wow, every time I hear something, I'm like, wow, what's my daughter? What kind of noise is my daughter making? She's not at home, mind you, so... So I don't have those messages on anymore that you can see what kind of mobs you killed, because sometimes I'm like, bro, killed a Night Saber. Did I skin it? And then I'm like, oh, I didn't skin it. And then I feel bad about not skinning it. Like, so if I don't turn the messages on, I can't see. And if I miss one, I miss one. That's life, right? It would be like the same if you walk across the street and you missed picking up $1 or something because you didn't see it and then blame yourself for it. I have these weird tendency in game that I have to get rid of. I'm trying my best. Like, are these combat points always that small? Like, can I enlarge those? Does somebody know? Can somebody tell me if I can make those combat points bigger? In all honesty, I like to kinda make these a bit smaller. They're so big. Like, this is too big, the 125%. Like, is 100% normal? Is that what you normally have? That also would make more sense. That I'm so drawn to looking at that all the time, which I don't really want. Oh. Bro. That was not the arrangement. Ooh, oh, he dodges. Yeah, that's how I lost my last undead character. He dodged my gouge twice. Bro, why are you dodging me that much? Boom. There we go. There we go. No light leather yet, just scraps. I always like to put that in the front, but I don't sell the junk. Okay, small spider legs. Just a few more for the lovely Kaldori spider kebab. So, when I talked about the spider kebab, I thought about food. I love food. I'm guessing most people love food. But I love food. So tonight, me and my girlfriend, we have date night. My daughter is sleeping at her grandparents, which she loves, so that's like a win-win situation. They love her, she loves them, and me and the girlfriend can go out to eat. So we are going to a very, very good restaurant. And like I said, with good restaurant, I do not mean expensive. I don't like to splurge money. That's not my style. I like to be... It's not like I don't want to spend money, but I like to spend money on things that matter to me. And going out to dinner matters to me, but not that it has to be an expensive restaurant in order for me to enjoy. So we're going to a specific all-you-can-eat concept restaurant. And it's like Asian fusion. And the thing is, it's all kind of like relatively small dishes. And you can order one dish at a time. And they're all so good. And it's like everything. They have a few different sushis. They have like, is it called steak tartare? I don't know how you it's like very finely chopped steak, raw, and tuna, tataki. They have like a lamb chop with a little bit of potato puree. And all those dishes, and they have like 60 dishes. I can't come up with everything, and especially not in English. So they have all these kind of dishes, and you can just order as much as you want for as long as you want. Well, until the kitchen closes. But we're going at 4:30, and the kitchen closes at 9:30. So we're going to be eating a lot of food, I can tell you that. We are going to be eating a lot of food. And we're going to be having a blast. My girlfriend loves to eat as well, and for a girl, like considering she's a girl, she can eat a lot. So yeah, we're gonna go for like 10 courses, probably at least. And then usually I skip dessert because, well, I'm not really a big fan of dessert, and I think calories of a dessert for me are usually not worth it. It's so much calories for just a few small bites of sweetness. What I prefer to do is go home and make myself a nice cappuccino with coconut milk. And that, to me, that tastes just as good. But A, it doesn't cost me like 600 calories. It also doesn't cost me 10 euros. So, for me, that's the way to go. Small life hack right there. But if you enjoy your sweets, surely do that occasionally. Where are all the spiders, though? I did miss some stuff in guild chat. New rank, welcome, welcome. He said gonna play after lunch tomorrow. Oh, that's Carlbert. He had a weekend off, or a holiday, I think. Need to get child ready to head to her mom's for the weekend. So once that's done, shop, run for beers, then back on. Right, Colin. Catch you later, bro. Catch you later, alligator. I don't drink beers. I don't drink beers. Sorry, some people are gonna dislike me, but I really don't like the taste of beers. It's not because of the alcohol, because I can drink a whiskey coke here or there, but beer, bro, it tastes so bad. To me, it tastes so bad. So we don't do beers over here. We hardly drink alcohol. We don't even have alcohol at our house. So we basically just buy some if we have like a family barbecue or something for the guests. But me personally and my girlfriend neither, we don't really drink alcohol. But that's just personal preference. That's not like health related or something. Some people are like, wow, alcohol is very bad for your health. Well, if you don't drink too much, like a beer here or there, definitely not gonna hurt. But what's with these guys? The Gnarlpeen Gardener, the Gnarlpeen Warrior. Will they drop linen? Because if so, Starbreeze Village. Oh, I'm like, I went on a holiday there once, but that's Star Beach in Greece. Anybody ever been there? Star Beach? Bro, that was a great holiday. I was like 17 years old. We finished high school. We went on the first holiday with my friends from school after graduation. 4 boys living it up in Star Beach. Bro, that was a good time. Oh, they run? Okay, they run. Good to know. And some linen clothes. Okay, so let's definitely pick up some first aid. Oh yeah, I actually had that idea. I had the idea to pick up tailoring first to make some of my own bags, but I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. It feels stupid. I might as well ask somebody in the guild for some bags in exchange for the materials, or We have a few guildies that are really handing out bags to people that need them. Like I said, I do like to grind a bit for myself, so I don't like to take too many handouts. To me, that just takes away part of the fun. Oh, it's kind of weird. I will probably remove the self-found buff later because we are playing GuildFound and I would really like to contribute to the guild. But most likely I won't really take away too much. I would rather have other people that have less time or that need it more take the items, take the equipment, and I will just grind it out myself. Feels like more of an accomplishment really if I do most of it myself. But like I said, I might take some potions here or there, you know, some things that could really help you out, but I'm not sure yet. I am not sure yet. I'm not sure about many things in this game. And it usually hurts me more than it does me good, but it does bring me fun. Buongiorno. I should probably make this guild chat a bit bigger as well. I'm not. I have a feeling I'm missing some messages here or there. Like, is it normal that these mobs spot you so often? Like, I've been spotted quite often by these lightsabers or spiders. There we go. A nice miss there on the gouge. You bastard. Animations of the night elves are cool. That body, I have some malachite coming your way soon. How are we doing with the skinning? 9. Okay. We had no light leather yet. Usually you can also get light leather, right? You can get the scraps or you can get the light leather. We're just getting the scraps. These lightsabers, they've not been eating well. Their pelt is not too good. Or my skill in skinning is just shitty. I'm not really a handyman in real life, so it would make sense to not be a great skinner. Not sure if that translates in game. There we go. We have the spider leg. He told me to bring precisely 7. Bro, I looted 2, so it's gonna be 8. It's gonna be 8. Sorry about that, Mr. Kaldorai. Let's go and turn it in and make our first spider kebab. The recipe of the Kaldorai. Collect 7 small spider legs for Zarin in Dolinar. Small spider leg, 7 out of 7 completed. I like this pot. Good. Zarin.
How may I help?
Hello, Banshee. If you would like to learn a thing or two about cooking, please visit me at any time. Recipe of the Kaldorai. Remember the balance, Banshee. I wish you to develop an understanding and a strong empathy for the living form. I have 7 small spider legs for you. Let's help him out. Let's stack them. 7. There we go. Continue. Always remember what I have shown you today, Banshee. You are part of the balance that the Night Elves strive to keep intact, even during troublesome times. You will receive 85 copper and the recipe, the Kaldorai Spider Kebab. Oh, it requires 10 cooking? Bro, why you do me like that? I thought I could go and make that right now. Recipe Kaldorai Spider Kebab. Always remember what I have shown you today, Banshee. You are part of the balance the Night Elves strive to keep intact, even during troublesome times. Thank you for the recipe, the kebab, and some money. Be careful. Bro. So now I have this in my bag. I can't learn it, so it actually clutters my bag even more. I also have to save this. Bro, not having bags is rough. Is there a fisherman here? Because I don't think I can cook up anything else, right? Can I cook up anything else? You could use eggs, like the owls drop eggs. Don't the owls drop eggs? Their eggs are also a buff. Oh, the eggs are also a buff. There we go. Let's sell a little bit of junk first. Let's do another recruitment message. Do another recruitment message. Sell some stuff to Branol. Ishnu Allah. Let's make sure we don't sell what we still need. Wow, this is gonna be bad. Cluttering as hell. Balloon light your path. That makes me think. Ah, bro, I'm not gonna pick up tailoring to make bags, right? That's gonna cost me like 2 hours farming cloth. Jammed copper gauntlets, heavy copper broadsword, iron forged breastplate, big bronze knife. These are the items I can find with it. Don't look good for leveling though. Now I remember I could buy a stiletto here, but I don't have the money. Now I also remember I can train first aid. I will use this for bandages. You never know if you get into a sticky situation. A bandage can save your life. A bandage might save your life, so it's gonna cost me some more money even, but it is what it is. We do everything to survive, right? Money comes, money goes. Bianchi. Sounds like a Italian bike. Hello. I can train you in first aid techniques. Well, train me. Is this actually a hairstyle that you can pick? These two braids? I've never seen that before. Is that a hairstyle that you can pick? That is pretty cool. Kind of like the equivalence to this one. Here, let me show you how to bind those wounds. Apprentice first aid costs 1 silver. Allows the creation and use of bandages up to potential skill of 75. Cloth used to make those bandages are found on humanoids in the world. Shnuala.
Good luck, friend.
Luck, friend. Well, thank you. You have learned how to create a new item, the linen bandage, and you have learned a new ability, first aid apprentice, and you have gained the first aid skill. Well, let's get it poppin' then, my boys. First bandages coming right up. But sometimes you get really lucky with drops, right? You get a health potion or you get a bag. I'm actually not getting anything just yet. Now, what quest would be smart and relatively easy to start with? I don't really know. I have not done this area too often. I don't really know where to start. I don't like to do a quest that's too hard. I know a good quest. I know a quest that I like. It's with that, what's it called? Zen, Falhoof. You have to clear some of these mobs, right? That's good for my skinning. I need to get my skinning going. Need myself some armor, some light armor kits. Oh, if I do that right now, it costs me even more backspace. And I would like to save some money for a bag. Usually I'm good. If I just find one bag, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty set for quite a while, but you need one bag, right? So Zen Foulhoof.
Don't touch me.
Zen's bidding. Eager for work, I see. Lucky for you, a day never goes by that I do not wish I had a fledgling rogue to perform my bidding. You see, Banshee, I can make you very happy and provide you with things you never dreamed of having. But in order for that to happen, you must bring me certain items. My business in the forest often requires certain reagents. Fetch for me 3 Nightsaber fangs, 3 Strigid owl feathers, and 3 swatches of webwood spider silk. Let's keep this our little secret, in elf. Bring a Zen Foulhoof outside of Dolinar, 3 Nightsaber fangs, 3 Strigid owl feathers, and 3 swatches of webwood spider silk. You will receive 1 silver and severed voodoo claw. Bad chick. Look at that. See? Like, that's the typical female night elf. The long hair, the white hair. It looks awesome. I almost re-rolled into that, but then I was like, then I look like everybody else. So I decided not to do that. So let's get going with Zen's bidding. Bring Zen Foulhoof outside of Dolinar, 3 Nightsaber fangs, 3 Strigid owl feathers, and 3 swatches of webwood silk. Let's eat some food. Nightsaber fang, 0. Strigid owl feathers, 0. Webwood spider silk, 0. And we will eat some Kaldorai kebab. Kaldorai spider kebab. Restore 61 health over 18 seconds. Must remain seated while eating. If you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you will become well fed and gain 2 stamina and 2 spirit for 15 minutes. Let's go. Well, he's starting off here with the spiders, then I'll just move down here. He's probably doing the same quest, right? Considering he just spoken to that guy. Unfortunate that I can't do any pickpocketing yet. I really like to do that. Like in that Starbreeze village, those guys are humanoids, right? Those gnarled peens. Then I could probably pickpocket a few of them. Oh, I didn't think about that earlier. I already cleared one and I forgot to pickpocket. No, I couldn't pickpocket. I couldn't pickpocket. He was too close to his friend, so it was too risky. We have bandages with us. That's a nice improvement. It's always better to have bandages. Well, potions are even better, but gotta get lucky with that. Nice little drop. I do believe humanoids usually drop those, so I should hunt those Gnarlpeen tribesmen. There we go. First light leather in the building. Now, what do I actually need to make those first items? I need coarse thread, right? I need some coarse thread. Alright. I'll have to go and pick that up in a bit. Faster we can make some items, the stronger we are, the less chance we have to perish. To fall. I don't like to say to die, because if I say that, and I say that in Dutch as well when I'm speaking to my daughter, I don't think that's like the right terminology to be using too much in front of a little kid. So whenever my hardcore character dies, I tell her like, oh, Banshee, I say got beaten. He like, I don't know if that's like the exact translation that I use, because of course I say it in Dutch. We're not English, we're not American. We speak Dutch. That was a nice drop rate. He dropped me 2 fang. Look, why is he already spotting me from that? Bro, you're only level 6. Stop spotting me that easily. And stop dodging. Hey, 3 fangs. 3 out of 3. That's what's up. That's what's up. Nice. And some light leather. I will just clear a few more while I'm here, right? Because I really like to get some more light leather and make myself some good looking armor. Especially the slippers I'm wearing right now are pretty ugly. Get me some leather. Get me some coarse thread. And get to crafting. So, Alpha, Mr. Fred, aka Mr. Utrid, are you still in the stream right here? Did you need to know some stuff about fitness? We spoke about that yesterday in the Discord. Good mentality as a dad. Hey, bro. Thank you. I appreciate the comment. What were you referring to? Were you referring to my terminology about what I said when losing a character? I think that's one of the only sensible things I've said in the last 15 minutes, so I think that's what you're referring to. See, that's always the hard thing about streaming. There's always like a little delay. So if somebody replies to something I said, I don't really 100% certainly know what they actually were referring to. Boom. Nice, they're dropping quite some spider lags. It's gonna be good for my buffs, boys. That's gonna be good for my buffs. Awesome. We'll put this to good use. We will put this to good use. Strigid Owl. We have not cleared the owl just yet, so let's get our first owl down. Boom. I really like Backstab. I really like the rogue class. I've been very warrior-oriented the last half a year or a year. I swore that was the best character, but I think this is also very cool. Puya! Puya, congratulations. You have reached level 7. You have gained 17 hit points. Once again, your strength and stamina increased by 1. Your agility increased by 2. Thank you very much. Your skill in assassination, combat, and subtlety have increased to 35. Does anyone have? Is this any good? Seems a bit weird. Mind Flay? What's that? Rank 1. He probably has 45 mana. Channeled. 20 yard range. Solve the target's mind with shadow energy. Causes 75 shadow damage over 3 seconds. And slowing their movement speed by 50%. Maybe good if you're grouped with another ranged class. So he can get off extra attacks. I don't know. I wouldn't really know. Yeah, about to perish. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I'm a total noob at the gym. Been plenty of times, but never had the confidence to be consistent with any workout. Okay. Am I correct in assuming that right now, though, you're not going to the gym, but you're going to be using your home gym? Is that what you said yesterday? I'm not sure if that's what you said and if that's what you meant. So I kind of know what kind of advice I should be giving, because if you're planning on going to the gym, the advice might be a bit different, as you can imagine. So what I like to do if I have used a buff, I like to be efficient with my buff. Well, I'm not being 100% efficient because I'm stopping and speaking to chat, but I mean, I'm not going back into town. I'm not going to be doing any crafting. I try to stay out in the world until I run out of buff, so I don't waste too much of the buff time. Oh, that's a good one. Good one, actually. Yeah. They run even slower. Yeah, that's right. I've got a squat rack at home now, so I'm gonna try and be consistent with it. All right. Let's start from the beginning. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that what you're planning to do is sometimes I have to think about this a little bit because it's in English, right? So I have to kind of figure out how to phrase it the right way. So the most important thing is that you're gonna make sure that it's going to be implemented as a new habit, right? So in order to do that, there's two things that are probably smart to keep in mind. Number one is try to like paste this habit together to a habit that you've already formed. So let's say, for instance, you want to start drinking more water. Then it's a good habit to start drinking a glass of water every time when you eat a meal, because you're eating the meal anyway, and then you can correlate drinking the glass of water to having a meal, and within a few days or weeks it will be a habit that you, every time that you put your meal on the plate, you also pour yourself a glass of water. So, but of course, going to do a gym workout, that doesn't really paste very well with brushing your teeth or with eating a plate of food. So you have to find out if there's a habit that you have that you could easily copy a workout onto. So I did notice that your home gym is next to your computer screen, right? So how I would probably try and set that up is I don't know how often you game, right? But you could say, for instance, like every time that I go and play a video game, before I start, I do a 20-minute workout. And that's also the second part that you have to keep in mind. You don't want to make the thing that you're trying to implement too big. So you should not go like, before I go and start my video session, my gaming session, I want to do a 90-minute workout. Because it's the change is too big. Especially if you're going to be training at home. Start small. Start slow. And copy it to an already existing habit. So, like I said, I would do something like that. Like every time I go downstairs, or every other time I go downstairs to play a video game, like it would probably be best if you were able to copy this new habit to another different habit that you do 2 or 3 times a week. Because you don't want to copy this habit 7 days a week. If you go to play video games 7 days a week, you don't want to force yourself to have a gym session 7 days a week. That's too much, right? And it's getting too big. So combine with the existing habit that kind of correlates maybe with the 2 to 3 times a week that you would probably like to start a workout schedule with. And keep the workout small to start off with. If you can do those things, there's a way higher chance of you actually pulling through with the intention instead of just randomly going to a gym whenever you feel like it for a 90-minute workout. There's a way bigger chance that's too intrusive and too impactful on your schedule or on your life that at one point you're gonna drop that. So this is what you're gonna start with. 2 to 3 times a week, 20-minute workout. Preferably, like this is like a little bit more on the detail side. But how to structure the workout, I would probably advise you to go for like a small full body circuit. So that within 20 minutes, you will have completed somewhere between 4 to 6 exercises with preferably 1 or 2 sets, maybe 2 sets, where you cover your entire body. So that also means that you should be picking exercises where you train different muscle groups at once. So you probably don't want to do like a bicep curl because you're spending the same amount of time doing a bicep curl, where you could also do a row. And if you do a row, you're not only using your biceps, but you're also using your back muscles and your shoulder muscles. I don't get into the details of what they're actually called in Latin. You probably wouldn't want to know. So let's say, for instance, I would advise you keep it easy to do 1 set of squats. And after you catch your breath of the 1 set of squats, you do like 1 set of push-ups. And once you catch your breath, you do 1 set of dumbbell rows or barbell rows. Then if you have some experience, you probably do like a stiff leg deadlift or with a kettlebell or with a barbell. And if you're not that good with the technique yet, you could probably do like a glute bridge or a hamstring curl or something on the ground. And then probably a shoulder press and maybe an exercise for your abdominals, like a plank or a side plank or a sit-up or a leg raise. Just make your pick. Especially in the start, it doesn't really matter too much. You just really have to get started with the workout, and you have to just start doing something. And if you go and you do one of those, if you do 1 set of everything like in a circuit, after that you take a longer break, like 2, 3, 4 minutes, grab a drink, drink some water, and then you just copy that round, do it again. And then within probably 20 minutes, you will have done 2 rounds. You have completed a nice full body circuit. You've gotten a sweat on. You have worked out almost every muscle in your body by combining exercises, or by, I should say, by picking exercises that combine more muscles than just isolated work. And you're good to go. If you do that 2 to 3 times a week, brother, I guarantee you that's gonna be good for your health. You're gonna feel better, you're gonna feel stronger, you're gonna feel fitter. And after a couple weeks, you're probably like, maybe you're already adding weights in the first few weeks because you get better at using the technique. So maybe like every other week you add a little bit of weight to certain exercises. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And after a few weeks, you might add an exercise, or you might add a third set. And then before you know it, you're working out 30 minutes 3 times a week. And before you know it, you're working out 40 minutes 3 times a week. So get started right there, bro. And of course, now that you've said this is good advice and you're gonna try it, now, of course, I want to hear somewhere within the next few weeks how it's going. The first thing I want to know from you in the Discord chat is I want to know when you've completed the first workout. And I will give you an ultimatum. I will give you a maximum of 10 days. So before next Sunday, I want to have a message that you've done the workout. I would prefer it, honestly, to be before this Sunday. But I don't know your schedule. I don't know what's up. So it's going to be at least before next Sunday. That gives you enough time. No excuses. Cheers, buddy. I hope that helped. We are going to be turning some ruined leather scraps into light leather. And hopefully, make some nice piece of armor. That is a clear routine. I've made some notes. I will certainly let you know how I get on. Gonna give it a try shortly. Thanks, bro. Really appreciate it. You're very welcome, bro. You're very welcome. My pleasure. Let's see. Let's first get rid of the junk. We need to save this. We can craft food. This is junk. This is quest. This is junk. Put the quest thingies here. It's these, right? Cracked. You can use this. You can use the eggs, I think, for cooking, but not the cracked eggs. No, no, no. And we have a little bit of this. Okay. The goddess watch over you. Now, I do think the trade goods, yeah, they were up there. I already bought something there. We're going to quickly craft ourselves some armor. And I'm off for the weekend. Brothers first. Wow. Have fun, bro. Brother. What's up? I'm doing solo content. You know this. I've told you this multiple times. Ooh, what level are you, bro? Ooh, G-Dad. Level 11. Wow. Want 8? No thanks, bro. Self-found. Let's do another recruitment message. And we needed coarse thread. Can I assist you? Yes, you certainly can. Let's craft some items, boys. Let's make our first items. We can make all of these. Yes, we can make all these. 1, 2, 5 coarse thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get these bad boys going. It's nice increases in armor, right? We can't make all the armor kits yet, unfortunately. I don't think we have enough for that. We can make 2 armor kits, or we could make the cloak. That's 8 armor. That's 3 more armor. Well, the armor kits are gonna improve the armor more, so that's probably a smart move. So let's make these 3 and then 2 armor kits. Light armor kits. Use. Permanently increase the armor value of an item worn on the chest, legs, hand, and feet by 8. See? That's a lot. Let's make 2 of these. And we can sell this. We can sell... What? Oh, you can't do that right now. Sell this. Sell. Oh, sell the ugly slippers, bro. Let's get rid of these slippers. There we go. And we can shut this down. Permanently increase the armor value of an item worn on the chest, legs, hands, or feet. Let's go with the leather vest first. +8 armor. There we go. Well, how is this movement actually applying this patch? That's looking good. Oh, we can't put it onto that, of course. There we go. Here comes the upgrade. 1, doesn't even make a change. 2, that's not too beautiful of a vest, but we'll take it. The boots are better. I like it when these boots are this big. It makes you look stronger. I don't know why. Looks way better with these boots. Okay, I'm glad I didn't re-roll. My character starts looking good now. Any clothing for priests to become real priest? I don't know. At least you have spells. I just look like a warrior unless I get a cool mask. What's reload? I look like a warrior or a rogue. Okay, complete the quest. More owl feathers and some webwood spider silk. Bro. Wait. We can still make... What didn't we make? We didn't make the cloak. We need one more coarse thread. So we can make the cloak as we go, right? We made 3 items. We didn't make the cloak. We can make that as we go. And then after we farmed a bit more, I will go to the merchant. Buy some more recipes. Greetings. 1 coarse thread to make the cloak. Del Nadras. Bro, I'm happy I stayed with this character. I look cool now. I look cool. I look badass. Good afternoon. Hey, Rolo. What's up, bro? Level 18, I noticed. You are doing well, my friend. Other than that, how are you doing, bro? How has real life been for you? After we've last spoken. You had a good day today? Yesterday, hopefully? And Sean Trees, see you later. I didn't see your message in the guild. I'm sorry. I will see you later, bro. Have a good time, and I'm glad we cleared the air for a bit already. Thank you for that. Bro, don't spot me like that. Of course, he has a lightsaber. Like, he's like a pretty stealthy prowler. Would kind of be bad if he didn't spot me. Like, block? Bro, how do you block something? You don't have a shield. Would make sense if he parries something, like with his claw, but how does a tiger block something? I am actually going to have a workout now before I head out to dinner. Bro, you're a beast. Sorry if that makes a lot of noise. Very good. Send me a picture, okay? Send a picture in the health Discord. Like saying like, I got some tips from Roy. I'm working out right now. And send me a picture. Everybody will love that. Everybody will eat that up. Thanks again. Great stream, man. I'm really enjoying your content. I'm so happy to be part of the guild so early on. Stay safe, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I'm glad to have you, bro. Like, this is what I'm doing it for. For people like you, and I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah, week of stress. My daughter's nursery is closing down soon, but I think we have the new one sorted. And work has been bad, but no more meetings today, so I'm chilling. Ah, you're working at home, bro? That's nice. What's a nursery? Is that like where you bring her during the day? Like where you bring her during the day? Where they look after her when you go to work? Is that a nursery? I'm not too familiar. I've heard the word before, but I'm not too familiar with the meaning. The word nursery. Oh, we need 2 light leather. Somebody's been hunting my spiders. Somebody has been hunting my spiders. Working from home, childcare during the day. Yeah, okay. I thought that was it. So, okay, makes sense. And they're closing down like entirely. Like they're out of business or something, maybe. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear you found a new one. So is the new one even remotely close to where you live, or is this gonna be like a long drive now because of that? Let's make the cloak real quick before we get that Night Saber aggro. What do you guys think? This cloak, does it look better than without the cloak? I like this. Looks more, I don't know. This cloak doesn't look too bad, honestly. This doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna show the cloak right now because just because I made it my own, we're gonna flaunt it. Show cloak. There we go. That looks alright, boys. That looks alright. So leatherworking 12. Leatherworking 12. I don't know. I'm guessing at 10 points or at 15 points, you probably get some new recipes, right? I was just about to stealth or to use a throwing weapon. Oh, nice crit right there. And another one. Oh, yeah. Now I need some money, actually, for a better weapon. Although, it's not too bad. Like, it's not like I'm having a hard time clearing the mob so far. There's a lot in my town, but it changes the whole routine. Usually, you wait over a year for a place at nursery, so we've had to squeeze in whatever places for her. Oh, yeah. Of course, usually it takes quite some time before you actually get a spot. I remember that. I remember that. I forgot about that, though. But then I'm happy to hear that you've most likely already found a new one, because that's not as easy as it sounds, right? Good for you, bro. Damn, I love this music. This music is great. Like, this music is kind of just as great as Alwyn Forest or Tirisfal Glades. Alright, we have the last feather. Now we just need one more webwood spider silk. There we go. There is another spider. Hey, and another one. Are we? Yeah, we were just in town. Wow, he spotted me also. He will. Yeah. I figured he would spot me. Let's go for a nice backstab though. 3, 2. I don't have to count this down. I'm so used to counting this down from my ultra hardcore experience. Like I said, you couldn't see the cooldowns of your stun abilities, etc. So I was counting it down all the time. Like, in the future, I think I might create another character where I use the ultra hardcore add-on because I think it's really fun. But I think that is wise if I do that with a character, like, when I already know the zones. So let's say, for instance, if I would have to run another Night Elf through the first 20 levels, doing the same quests and the same routines that I'm doing now, then you kind of know what you're getting into. Because not knowing that makes the likelihood to die very high, or I would get a lot of help from the stream telling me like, okay, in this next area you have to be careful for this elite, because this elite goes yada yada yada, he looks like this. Okay, another quest in the books. Let's just clear him. Oh, I see. We forgot to eat our food, actually.
It's too far away.
Got to eat the food. At least we're looking good. 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom. Right back at you. Forgot to eat the food, but that's okay. Oh, the bleed. The bleed. Forget about that all the time still. Let's do one of these, by the way. Let's do another recruitment. I don't know. I might, if I just press up. What does that mean? www. What does that mean, bro? XD. What does that mean? more light leather. Will give me 13. Like if we can make so we could probably make 2. What are you saying? I don't understand that. I do not understand that. Let's go and turn in the quest. Then we probably have 15 leatherworking, so we will make a quick trip to the leatherworking specialist, let's call him that. So, Zen's bidding. Bring Zen Foulhoof outside of Dolinar, 3 Nightsaber fangs, 3 Strigid owl feathers, and 3 swatches of webwood spider silk. Nightsaber fang, Strigid owl feather, and webwood spider silk, 3 out of 3. Completed!
You again?
Have you been a busy little bee, Banshee? I have been waiting for you to bring me what I need. I have 3 Nightsaber fangs, owl feathers, and webwood spider silk. Zen?
Now what?
Aha, well done indeed. Who would have guessed that I, Zen Foulhoof, would have a night elf to do my bidding? Certainly not me. But so it goes. This beloved world of ours is full of surprises. 3 cheers for the naive and the gullible. You will receive 1 silver and 5 severe voodoo claws. What's that? Physical damage caused by the target is reduced by 5 for 2 minutes. The severed voodoo claw. Complete. That does not look like a good item, right? Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what he's talking about. Anybody here who can translate that for me? This guy kind of feels like the Gordo in Tirisfal Glades, except he doesn't have a quest. Would have been nice if he had a quest. Bum bum bum. So we made it to level 7. We are going to quickly visit the trainer and then make our way back. It's unfortunate that the trainer is not here. Like, the walk is not too far out, but wow, will you suck me off? All right, there we go. Inappropriate communication, text chat. Will you suck me off? I guess that qualifies as inappropriate. Report. Thank you, bro. To trade with guild mates, do I need to remove the Southbound buff? Yes. Otherwise, the game will not let you trade. The game simply won't allow you. It's not able to override the Southbound buff. So you have to get rid of it yourself. Otherwise, it's not working. Easy chat ban. Well, that would be nice. What are people thinking? He probably didn't agree with the guild. Oh, I couldn't loot that. I was hoping I could loot that. This guy also has a quest. I do seem to remember that you have to clear some mobs down here. I don't know what level they are. I don't want to be clearing too high level mobs, in all honesty. Like I said, we're on downtime. We have limited playtime, so I really don't like to clear mobs that are a higher level than me. If I can get around. 3, 2, 1. Boom. I'm gonna try and put my character a bit closer. This looks cool, right? That's a bit too close, and you don't see. Oh, bro, spotted me, huh? Just clearing some of these for the funsies because they will drop some leather most likely. These guys are pretty good on their dodges and their evades. Like, do you guys know, do different mob types have like higher chances to dodge or higher chances to evade? I think that would be fun and it would make sense. like a Night Saber like this, a real Prowler, probably has some more combat abilities than different mobs. I don't have another example really, but it would make sense. Give me some extra leather, my boys. So, the Twitch chat actually... Oh, it's not quiet today. It is quiet right now. It's not quiet today. Does anybody have something nice to share or to talk about? Or maybe like a question I could answer? Because I can keep talking about the gameplay, but as you guys know, my gameplay is relatively low and there's not a great amount to talk about. So if you or just like maybe like a subject that we could talk about, it's also fun. So we had a big fat rant about rules earlier in the stream. Done there, been there, done that. That's how they say that. Been there, done that. Maybe we talked a bit about food. We talked a bit about fitness already. I gave a nice little training program, an at-home workout. I'm glad he's going to start training right now before they go out to dinner. That's also pretty good. It makes you kind of feel like you earned the dinner as well. That's why I went on a bike ride today. Well, that and because my friend invited me. So I would have gone anyway. So Nadia, what do you have?
What brings you here?
You need to make your stitches smaller, Banshee. Fewer items will slip out of your quivers and ammo pouches. Besides, no one likes a lumpy tunic. Well, train me, Nadia. Greetings. Can I teach you how to turn beast hides into armor? So that's actually 15. So there's actually just one item that we can make. Bro, I thought I could come here and make like 3 items. 13. Let's make 2 armor kits. Then the pants. And then we can put the armor kits on the items actually. Cool look though there. That bad chick. Cool look. Oh, she got some aggro. I hope that's not me. The hand-stitched leather pants requires 15 leatherworking, 46 armor. That is an upgrade, right? I'm not making this for nothing, right? Yeah. Mille grazie. Oh, bro, and of course now I forgot the coarse thread, and I need 4 light leather. Okay, hello. Asha fella. So, what was next? 25. So that's gonna be a lot. 25. 25. 25. Permanently increase the armor value of an item worn on the chest, legs, hand, and feet. So we can still use both armor items. I'm gonna use it on the gloves right now. Because I didn't look like I was gonna be getting any new gloves soon. We are getting new pants soon, so we need 4 light leather. So that's 1 more light leather and 1 more scrap, and then buy some coarse thread. And then we can actually get rid of this pretty ugly green looking pants. It doesn't look as bad anymore with the upgraded boots, but definitely not the best look. Let's get ourselves some new. So what's everybody doing? We actually have, this is probably the most amount of guildies I've seen online. I think that's the most amount of people I've seen on. Bogalux, level 24. So we have a level 24 and a level 26. And Rolada right there, trailing. Spot number 3, level 18 Rogue in Stormwind. Rolada, the human rogue. And we have a hunter, Waynes in Westfall. Any idea when next Oni drops? I have no clue. I don't know. I don't pay attention and I don't want to know. That's also just a personal opinion, but I left that in the open. If it was me, I would have said like no world buffs, because I like playing without the buffs and it would make it a bit easier. But I didn't want to do that to my guildies because some people really love to play with those buffs, so we left that open. So far none planned, but there will probably be one at 7:30 server time. I wanted to look at these mobs. So they're level 6. That means I could probably just go and pick up that quest. Yes, that's a good thing. Go pick up that quest and pick up... What was it? 1 course thread. I'm going to pick up 1 course thread since I'm pretty close to town anyway. And pick up the quest. Then that's going to be the next order of business, my boys. Next order of business. We're playing even slower than usual today because I've been speaking a lot. So, I wanted to say apologies, but there's no need to apologize for that, really. That's just my playstyle. I've just played very casually. I enjoy talking with you guys just as much as I enjoy playing the game, so I will not rush gameplay and be missing chat messages. Just too much fun. We actually have to go up here, right? That's also like in this town, if you want to pick something up, it just takes a bit longer. Like if I go to the skinning trainer, that's a pretty long walk. If I go here into town, I have to go up the stairs to pick up some coarse thread. There's just some extra things that make it just a tad slower. Ishnu del Diab. Ashafela. The way I'm spending money, like buying recipes, etc., makes me feel that when I hit level 8, I probably don't have enough money to buy items. And here I am, walking around, actually wanting to get myself a bag, but I don't have money for a bag. I don't want to drop GuildFound just yet. Especially because I probably have to make quite a long trip. Let's first sell some junk. Oh, this is good money. Probably sell this, right? Severed Voodoo Claw. Let's read once again. The Severed Voodoo Claw. Physical damage caused by the target is reduced by 5. So you would use that on a boss or something. Like 5 physical damage. It doesn't seem like a lot. So let's just get rid of it. I'll get the money. That's even more spider legs. Bro, that's even more spider legs. I need to get cooking. And then also... Shafala. Usually, like the last half year, I played Horde. I played Undead. And then it was pretty easy to walk into the Undercity and bind there. And then you're straight back into the action in Brill. But now, if you want to use the Vault, which I like to do from time to time, just drop some stuff in the Vault. But if you have to do that here, you have to run pretty far to Darnassus, right? Although you don't have to take the elevator and stuff like that, so it doesn't probably make a whole lot of difference. Moon Priestess Amara. Hello there. Hail, rogue. The roads of our fair forest are not entirely without peril. Tread cautiously. The road to Darnassus. The road to Darnassus must be kept safe. Travelers heading from Dolinar to Darnassus have been reporting ruthless attacks by corrupted furbolgs from the Gnarlpine tribe. Important news and commerce travels to and from Darnassus by way of this road daily. We cannot afford to have a rogue band of heathens terrorizing people. Take up arms in the name of the sacred forest, rogue. Their den lies somewhere below this vantage point. Slay 6 of these Gnarlpine ambushers. Report back to me. Slay 6 Gnarlpine ambushers and return to Sentinel Amara Nightwalker outside of Dolinar. Nice amount of money though. You will receive 225. May the stars guide you. And Illume light my path. Yes, thank you very much. Slay 6 Gnarlpine ambushers and return to Sentinel Amara Nightwalker outside of Dolinar. So let's go and look for these boys. They might drop some linen, which is okay, for some extra first aid points. Sorry, I got brain fog right there. I didn't know what I wanted to say. 3, 2, 1. So, the last rogue, I constantly thought I would get sprint level 8. But we don't get sprint at level 8, right? We get sprint at level 10. Now, what ability do we get at level 8? I forgot. I think, no, we already got Sinister Strike upgraded. Like, what are we getting? Evasion. We're getting evasion. We are getting evasion. Yes, that's not bad. That is not bad. 3, 2, 1. Can also be a lifesaver. Pretty good. Evasion and we can... And parry, probably. Evasion and parry. Yes, yes, yes. Remember from my last rogue. The undead boy who perished, unfortunately. And I keep forgetting... I need to eat my buff, boys. Let me eat my buff real quick. The Kaldori Spider Kebab. First make the pants. Add the... What's it called again? The light armor kit, which permanently increases the armor value of an item worn on the chest, legs, hands, or feet by 8. Let's go. The hand-stitched leather pants with smaller stitches. I just learned that from the trainer. There we go. We are looking good. We are getting somewhere. Nice, boys. Sweet little upgrade right there. 6 Gnarl Peen Ambushers. Coming right up. That over here, Ben Ethyl Hollow. Gotta check something real quick, my boys. Why isn't it loading? Oh, something changed. Upgrade to premium? Like, what is that? Alright. Check WhatsApp. I'm on my way home. Right. Oh, my girlfriend is on her way home. That's good. She's probably already home. So I will finish up this quest. And then it is time to have some quality time. I'm really looking forward to this nights out. We're going to have a good time. Chat about, I don't know, everything. Eat some good food. These boys are a bit close. They're level 7s. The first level 7 mobs I'm probably facing. Oh, food. Speaking about food. Eat my spider kebab real quick. You never know. 20 stamina might be the difference, right? 20 stamina might make a difference. Alright, back into stealth. Let's see if we can pickpocket our first mob. Because I don't think we've pickpocketed anything just yet. Bro. He spotted me? Like, what? I can't pickpocket if he spots me, or it's because I'm out of range. There we go. Successfully pickpocketed this guy for a crazy 1 copper. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. There we go. Oh yeah, I have to get back into the habit of this. Going straight back into stealth, especially around aggressive mobs. So if we walk up from behind, there's probably a... Wow, he still spots me though. Like, is there something you can do about that? Is there like a trick that they don't spot you that fast? 2 copper and a backstab. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, I thought that would be enough for a finishing move. Hey, some linen. There's like this boss mob in there, right? There it is, Agal. I'm definitely not going in there. Level 8. I'm not too keen on clearing higher level mobs, especially if I don't have evasion or if I don't have a potion. If I would have a potion and evasion, I might try it. Maybe the loot is worth it. Now the risk to reward ratio is a bit off for me. Okay. Back into stealth. Do a little bit of farming these mobs. I don't really need too much linen. I'd rather get some more light leather for my armor pieces. Would make me feel better. Oh, spotted me right there. Forgot to gouge there. 3, 2, 1. Must be behind your target. Bro, I was so behind my target. This is an interesting location. These mobs are no joke. Like, they are not the hardest, but
It's too far away.
oh, so wow. Now, did he spot me there, like, just randomly, or is it because I pickpocketed? 3, 2, 1. We have a nice amount of energy. There we go. A shield. Would be so cool if you could, like, from level 1 to 10 as a rogue, if you could use a shield until you can use your two-hander. Level 8 mob over there. He's too close. I will not charge in on this guy. Oh, it was all the way up there. Bro.
I'm out of range.
Bro. They only give me copper. Like, I've only noticed, like, 2 or 3 weeks ago when I played the rogue, I hardly ever pickpocketed because I don't know why. I just never thought about it. And then with my undead, I really enjoyed it. And I noticed that when you pickpocket, that they drop items that are usually not, well, what did I want to say? Findable? That's probably not the right word. That you're not able to find. They drop, like, some sort of handkerchiefs and some items I've never seen before. These guys seem to just be dropping some extra copper. But that's money you otherwise wouldn't have, right? Ooh, he dodges. And again. So we actually completed the quest. Like I said, what I like to do when I complete the quest, I like to continue until my well-fed buff is over. So we will clear mobs for 11 more minutes. See if we can get some more money, some more copper. I don't care about XP. I wanted to say we might be able to get closer to level 8, but I honestly don't really matter what level I am. Just having fun. Bro. Oh no. You can't pickpocket if you get spotted, right? I missed that one. Walked a bit far out there. I like the sound that it makes when you pop into stealth. Pretty cool, right? 3, 2, 1. Also getting a second hander I think is pretty cool. I don't think I've had a Night Elf rogue before, so I don't really know how he's going to wield the weapon. So I'm curious to see what it looks like. Like, the aesthetics and the animation of this character are pretty good. Look how we walk. We really walk like a prowler. I feel like a panther or something. Oh. Hey, see? Dry salt lick. Like, what the hell is that? Never seen that before. A dry salt lick. 3, 2, 1. Hey, let's go. Let's go. A healing potion. Yeah, I forgot. That's what you get when you hunt humanoids. They have the chance to drop potions. Bro, that could be a lifesaver right there. That's good. Very worth. See, that's why it's sometimes worth clearing a few extra mobs. I really like it when I find items like that when I'm clearing mobs that I actually didn't really have to still clear. And then I get something nice. Feels even better. Now, if I was playing ultra hardcore, I would not have picked up this quest because I would have thought that these mobs were a higher level than they actually are. I thought they would be like... Oh, damn. Too slow. I thought they would be like 7 and 8, but they're actually 6 and 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. What the U says, I still don't know what it means. We're getting old, boys. We are getting old. My daughter is not old enough yet to tell me what it means, so... Hey, another potion. That's good. That's a nice backup. But if we fumble on the first one, we have a second one. Now, let us just clear some more lightsabers. Booyah. Now, the quest giver is up there. Like I say, I like to use my buffs efficiently, but if she's right up there, we will just turn in the quest. The road to Darnassus. Slay 6 Gnarlpeen ambushers and return to Sentinel Amara Nightwalker outside of Dolinar. Gnarlpeen ambusher slain 6 out of 6. Hello, Moon Priestess.
Goddess bless you.
Hail, rogue. The roads of our fair forest are not entirely without peril. Tread cautiously. See, that was the alarm, because I know it's time to get off soon. I probably would have forgotten if I wouldn't have checked my girlfriend's text message. So, Moon Priestess, what do you have? Hail, rogue. The roads of our fair forest are not entirely without peril. Cautiously. The road to Darnassus. Greetings. You have served the good people of Dolinar and Darnassus well. As a member of the Sentinel Force of Teldrassil, I salute offers. You will receive 225. And actually see how you salute as a night elf. Oh, that's that one. You will receive 225.
The loon be with you.
Loon be with you.
Go in peace.
Go in peace. We will do that later. I don't like to pick up quests if I'm about to log off, so we're not picking up that one. We are just gonna go on the lookout for a few extra lightsabers until we are out of time. And with out of time, I mean out of buffs. Hopefully get some more light leather and... yeah. We don't have to... oh. We don't have to focus on backstabbing anymore. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Still like the animations. Still like the animations. When I was on my way home from the gym today, as in home from work, I was telling my real-life friend in a voice chat that I was probably going to remake this character and re-roll it into a female character because I wasn't sure if I really liked it, yada yada yada. I'm really weird like that, but right now I'm glad I stuck to my guns. I should stop making excuses to create a new character. I've read a term somewhere, and I think I have that issue. I'm an altaholic. So I've heard. That's somebody who prefers to keep making alts instead of getting further in the adventure in the worlds of Azeroth. I think I have that issue. I'm an altaholic. So I actually wrote down a few missions, like, believe me or not. And one of the missions was be more disciplined and don't re-roll a character for shitty reasons, like at one point, oh, I don't really like the face anymore. I don't really like the hairstyle anymore. Stuff like that were legit reasons I would re-roll characters. But the last, like, 4 months, I hardly ever done that. Like, maybe once or twice when I was, like, level 2 or level 3. Then it doesn't really matter too much, right? But now I was like, no. I started this character. We founded the guild. This was my first character in the guild. This is Banshee. And it's gonna stay and remain Banshee. And if I feel like I want to make an alt or make a different character, I can just make an alt, right? It doesn't mean I have to stop playing this character, delete this, and create another. Like, at one point, I will probably make an alt because sometimes I play World of Warcraft also in the evening, like probably most of you guys do. And I noticed that in those evenings, half of the time, I'm pretty tired already. I usually also don't stream in the evenings. because I'm tired, and yeah, it requires a bit more energy to constantly be focused on the game and be talking and keep a conversation going. So sometimes in the evenings, I tend to play the game without having the stream on. And then it's probably wise to also have a character that is like a bit lower level, that you care a little bit less about. And honestly, like 1 or 2 weeks ago, I was tired. I didn't feel like playing. Well, I felt like playing, but I didn't feel like streaming. So I didn't because I was tired. I was also like, I should probably not play because I'm tired. Let's hop onto League of Legends. But I'm like, bro, I really don't want to play League of Legends anymore. It's just, I don't know. It just frustrates me too much. So I logged on to World of Warcraft. Level 15 rogue. I was enjoying very much. And I died. The character lost his life. We perished. Like I said to my daughter, oh no, I say we got beaten. Oh no, we got beaten. It was only level 15, but you can see like the pace of my gameplay is so slow that you can imagine that level 15, it took quite some time. Like in real life time, it probably cost me like 20 hours, which equals to around a full week. Because I probably play 2 to 3 hours a day, like at maximum, if I play on that day. Now that we've set up this Digital Downtime community, so more time also goes to administrative duties. It sounds weird, but you spend more time on Discord, you spend more time on Reddit, you spend more time talking to people instead of leveling. So I've been online for 2 hours and 30 minutes, but I've only played 1 hour and 45 minutes. Because we were doing some things with the guild, chatting and such. But that is time in game, and that is time in real life that you're not spent leveling. So I actually was ranting about this, and the idea was I was talking about this because I was talking about making an alt. So at one point I will probably make an alt, but that doesn't mean I should stop playing this character. I really want this character to be my main. We founded the guild with this character in mind. This character was already created. This is the first official guild master. And I've set out the plan to actually make it further in the World of Warcraft this time around. That's the plan. We're going to have to show some discipline, my boys. We're going to have to show some discipline. And it looks pretty good, right? It looks pretty good. Like I said, I was doubting the face for just a little bit. But this is a gnarly, ghostly looking night elf. And that's what I wanted to represent in combination with this name, Banshee. Kind of pours over from the last guild that we've made, which was undead only. We had a race locked guild. My characters were called Banshee, and they looked, especially the males, they looked very ugly. So this kind of makes the story that I left the undead for this new project, the Dad's Digital Downtime Guild on Alliance. But we still keep a little bit of the Banshee in this character. Like, that's the story. G-Dad invites me to a group. You want to wave, brother? G-Dad here to wave. There we go. Looking good, buddy. Looking good. Hello.
Alone be praised.
Wow, level 12. Congrats, bro. Doing good. Level 12. 12. Cheers. Look at the bear form. Pretty cool. So, if I would not have started this rogue, I would have started the druid. I've never had a druid level 10 before. Never had those forms. So, that was also on my mind. Pretty nice. I'm just gonna sell some gear real quick.
Feel free to browse.
Feel free to browse. So what do we have? The discolored fang. These are the downgraded leggings. Just double check. Yes, we cannot use the shield. We cannot use this. See, 27 copper from something you pickpocketed. Like, that's a lot. compared to what I have right now. So I could buy a bag, but I'm so close to level 8. I will hit level 8 first and see how much money my skills cost, because surviving is more important than a bag. I will free up 1 bag slot by eating this. Then I will probably do a little bit of fishing so I can get this out of the way. The thing is, I have to buy a fishing pole though in order to fish. But that also is going to clutter my bag. Just need to gather some money and buy some bags. Or get lucky and find one.
Illume light your path.
Illume light your path. I just like to finish up small things before I log off. So let's get rid of this light leather. Let's make sure we swap this, because that's something we shouldn't sell and we should absolutely keep. Just like this, just like this, like everything we need to save, bro. We could also buy a stiletto right now, right? We buy the stiletto. I am honored. That's a big upgrade, right? That's like 50% more damage. Would you guys think that's worth it? 4 silver? Gnarly. I really like the mustache. I'm kind of trying to grow my mustache like that as well. Look, it's getting pretty long, right? Can't really see it. I have those blonde mustache. Actually roll this up like this. Look like a little bit of Italian. But he has it all the way down. That's also pretty cool. Yeah, that's some ranting right there, boys. I see this bad chick constantly. Let's do one more recruitment message while we make our way to the bed. And then it's time to log off, boys. I will not lay in the center. At home I also lay on the side, so this is my side at home. Do you guys have a side? Of course, everybody has a side, right? There we go. A little bit. Gotta go a little bit higher, bro. On the pillow. The imaginary pillow. I lie down before Shalomon. I didn't really mean to lie down in front of him, but that's fine. So let's give it 30 more seconds. I will do the rundown. Boys, thank you very much for being here. It was a good stream. We cleared some air about a discussion we had in the guild. If that's something you would want to see back, you should just scroll to the start of the video. That's where we started the video off with. After that, we did some skinning, we did some leveling, we did a few quests. That's Digital Downtime, the community for dads, where we play World of Warcraft. We talk about everything life-related, health, fitness, parenthood. We have a good time here. So if you're interested, like the video, subscribe to the channel, visit the Discord. That's where the magic happens. We also have an Instagram. Nothing really happens there just yet. We have a merchandise store. There's a few nice pieces of merch on there with the very nice slogan, "It's downtime." And you know it's downtime when it's downtime. You pop on the shirt, you pop on the hat. This is not a downtime hat, by the way. It's coming. It's coming next week. It has been ordered. We have a downtime mug. It is quite funny. It is quite funny. It's not cheap. Apparently, you have to pay a whole lot of shit to that store in order for them to produce the merchandise for you. So this is definitely not really like a very good business model for me. It doesn't really make me a lot of money. First, of course, you need people to actually buy this stuff and like this stuff. So I don't know if actually people like this stuff. And then you actually have to have some profit margins. Well, they are not that great, let me tell you. So it's just for fun. And if you like to join the cause, the It's Downtime cause, the Dad's Digital Downtime, or you just want to support us, feel free. Do whatever you can, especially the free things I would suggest, because it's free, and otherwise get yourself a coffee mug or a shirt. And we'll see you guys the next time. Most likely, the next planned stream will be Monday afternoon, same time from 1 to 4 is planned. Sometimes, if I get some extra time, I will be here. Maybe Saturday afternoon, maybe Sunday evening. So if I have a lot of energy in the evening, I might pop on. But the next scheduled stream will be on Friday. Thanks once again for being here. Illume be with you. And I'm out. Peace. Gonna have a nice all-you-can-eat, boys. Ooh, I'm so hungry. Gonna have a